everybody, welcome back to our channel. It's Sah.
It's Sammy.
And today we have some Mexican for you guys. Yeah, say blah, da, 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 da. I don't know. No, I don't.
What?
No, it's like
Arira one mira.
that's Cuban. I know that. So we have here for you guys a whole Mexican feast. Yes, we do. I know y'all see the guacamole right here. I have some shrimp tacos that you can barely see. They messed up my order. It looks crazy. I have some fried shrimp chimichangas back here with some guacamole, lettuce, refried beans. What you got, Sammy?
I got some shrimp enchiladas and Acapulco shrimp.
And what's in that?
Cheese and shrimp with zucchini and squash.
Yep. So
and a little bit of love.
So it was like really hard to get this Mexican food because they've been closed for a while. So let's pour our drinks first. You want to do our blessings?
Bismillah wa ala barakatullah. Ha! Not this time, Erwin.
Before we get into this bite though, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification so you can be notified when we upload new videos. Ooh. I'm gonna put mine up here too.
Shout out to Pepsi for this joint, this lime.
Yeah.
This lime Pepsi.
And for the mango.
It's actually a smooth taste.
I lost my straw. I don't know where my straw went.
Probably in your pocket.
It's not in my pocket.
I'm gonna put this down.
Yeah, put that down. Put that down. Put that down.
Bon appetit.
Yeah, let me dig in. Make sure you guys hit the notification bell. And when you do, comment down below that you did it so that you can be one of the next people that we shout out in our next video.
Our next video. Oh my God.
This is day 3. I think it's day 3. I think it's day 3. Of Eat with Sah and Sammy. We're doing 7 days of Sah and Sammy time. Here's my little sad looking shrimp tacos. Like, what happened? Like, we got this to go because of course you can't sit in our restaurants here. Got the Tabasco. We got this to go and they just threw this in here. They said we don't know how to wrap tacos to go.
My joint off the meat rack. Let me see what's up with this. I'm not a big guacamole fan.
They make the best guacamole at this restaurant. It's actually a lady that comes around on a cart and she makes you tableside guacamole.
It was funny, the first time we went there, we was like, "Damn, I didn't know they gave you free guacamole." And then you see the bill, you're like, $5.99.
What's that?
Yeah,
I
take
ain't
this
even want
back.
that. So I ain't even want that. She ain't tell me it cost no money. Yeah, we definitely wanted them people. Like, don't be adding nothing to my bill and you ain't telling me it cost no money.
I think because of us, they started telling people the price.
After we made that big deal about it, they started putting the signs up.
You know, she did.
Don't blame it on me.
I just put the battery in her bag. I said, "Sorry, this don't cost $5.99." She said, "Oh, heck no." Ramadan Korean, everybody. Tonight's the 27th night of Ramadan. That you started on Friday. Yesterday was the 27th night of Ramadan, which we all know is Laylatul Qadr, the night of power. So get those prayers in, those rakats, those du'as. Make sure y'all put me in y'all du'a. And inshallah, I'll do the same.
Had to take a brief little intermission.
A For all my Muslims out there, man, y'all ever heard of the show Rami? Yeah, I think it's Rami on Hulu. It's about this Muslim. He's mixed with Pakistani and Egyptian, and I think he's based like in New Jersey. And it kind of just talks about like him growing up Muslim, being Muslim, his struggles, you know, dealing with dunya, and it's kind of like a comedy. So if you watch it, some parts you might be like, astaghfirullah, this boy's weird, and then other parts you like, you know, alhamdulillah, he's coming back. But you know, I think it's a good show. It kind of shows you what a lot of Muslims go through living in America. You know what I'm saying? With the dunya just being like right there. It's a good show. I ain't gonna lie, it's a good show. I recommend it.
This is Trent. Well, one of the topics, I know a couple of our family members, subscribers wanted us to talk about was our views on Insecure.
Molly, you pay.
Like, I can't give a whole like overview right now. Just because the show isn't exactly fresh in my mind, but the way I feel about it is like, I understood as far as like where Molly was coming from when she asked, like, not when she asked, when she basically told Issa, like, I'm not asking Andrew about this. I want to, like, you know, keep what I have in my relationship sacred. I want to keep that between us and no outside influences. And I totally get that, because Molly's finally in a relationship that's worthwhile. She's not sharing nobody, you know. So,
she was drawn for a minute. She was doing too much.
Yeah, so I understand what she was like, you know, what she was trying to protect, and I felt like Issa had no choice but to respect it. But Nathan also was hitting Issa up like, what can I do to help? And Nathan and Andrew are roommates, so if he's saying what can he do to help, then that's what happens. So whatever happens, and it happened without interfering with Molly and Issa's relationship. As you can see with the argument at the end of not the last episode, but the episode before last, you know, Andrew was like, I'm sorry, I didn't want to come in between y'all. And she was like, you know, basically she kind of let him know like it was okay, because it wasn't something that he did. And I feel like he acted independently from Molly. He didn't say, come on, let's go to the show. You know, let's go to the block party today, when she couldn't figure out what she wanted to wear or was thinking about where she wanted to go. He didn't reveal to her at that time that he had even secured, what's his name, Ron Staples? I don't know. I never even heard of him. He didn't even mention it. So that means that he acts independently from her, and he didn't feel like it was a problem. So I really feel like, did Issa use Molly? Not use Molly, because I feel like, is Issa a user? Yes, in a way she is, but in this situation, she used someone else, or she networked. It's not really using, it's called networking.
If it wasn't for the boy Nathan and Issa meeting each other, going skinny dipping and whatever they was doing, she wouldn't know the boy. What's his name?
Andrew.
She wouldn't know the boy Andrew. You know what I'm saying? So she kind of set that situation up, and then she was hyping the boy Andrew up through the last season for Molly to go for him. You know what I'm saying? So I think Molly was drawn by saying, I mean, I understand you want to protect your relationship, but at the same time, realize, girl, I kind of hooked this up. If all I'm asking is just a little favor, just talk to the boy, see what he say. You know what I'm saying? Be like, hey, yo, like, Issa needs either want to holler at you about something. You know what I'm saying? You think you give her a call. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all you had to do. You ain't got to go to him and be like, hey, listen, I know you work at such and such. Can you set me up this? No, we ain't telling you to do all that. Hey, give my girl Issa a call for me real quick. All right, boom. The boy, what's his name? Nathan. The boy Nathan did it. Everything was cool. Everything was copacetic. I guess she's in new territory. You know, she trading different types of water right now.
I think Molly just has a lot of
issues.
Personal things going on with her life right now, and she's always used to in a way, looking down at Issa, helping Issa, being a hero for Issa, overstepping her boundaries with Issa, like when she sent Nathan away. And people keep saying like, oh, I forgot what I saw. Someone said something, but I'm like, when Issa was homeless in like season 2, who did she stay with? She stayed with Daniel. Like, yeah, Molly offered, but it wouldn't have been an offer. It would have been a no question, no brainer. How is she your best friend and she'd rather sleep on her ex's couch than to come sleep on your couch, and you're her best friend? So that goes to show you the levels of, of their relationship. And I feel like,
well, I mean, you want to sleep on your friend's couch, or you want to sleep where you can have benefits?
So for me, I think a lot of people are saying like, oh, they need to pick it up. This show is getting corny. And I feel like it's not. This is what we've been building up for. Yeah, we've been throwing in, God's here, a little sizzle, a little tantalization here. But really what we've always been looking at is the relationship between Molly, the lawyer that has it all together, thinks everything is picture perfect except for she don't got a man, and Issa, the free spirit. We've always been looking at an issue bubbling underneath the surface in their friendship, cracks in their foundation. And like the show's name is Insecure. So it's basically talking about everybody's different insecurities coming out at different times, how they deal with it, how to resolve those issues if they resolve them, because nobody is perfect and this is in a real world setting. So for me, I feel like that's really what it's about. It's about their insecurities, and their insecurities coming out to play. That's what it's about. And that's from everybody from, what's his name?
Lawrence.
The boyfriend. Lawrence? Yeah.
Lawrence.
It sounded like you said March. I didn't know what you said. Same thing with Lawrence and his insecurities and him not having a job. Issa not feeling like she was adequate enough to throw this block party. Just talking about in the last season. Molly not feeling like, all her insecurities revolving her, not revolving, like going around her dad, revolving around her dad, her family. She likes to be like the hero complex. Like she's taking care of everybody. She's better than everybody. She has it all together. So.
And Andrew, who doesn't let people in.
Mm-hmm. So.
And also Nathan, the one who dipped on Issa for a little tick, little top, and then came back and was kind of opening himself up. It's definitely a show about insecurities.
Or even like the other main characters, Kelly,
her brother,
and a friend that has that had the baby. I never know her name. If y'all know her name, comment down below. I don't never know her name. Or don't.
I'm not gonna hold you now that I'm actually thinking about it. So makes perfect sense.
What?
Insecure.
Yeah. It's literally just talking about people's insecurities.
But that 30 minutes, y'all gonna see my insecurities come out. Y'all keep playing.
So,
You get me?
one of the things that I see happening here, me and my friend Rayhana was talking about it.
You know who?
Issa is not going to say anything to Molly, and Molly is going to be too stubborn to say anything to her. So I feel like this little rift that they have going on between them is definitely going to go on until next season, maybe.
What's up with females? Why do y'all do that?
And then on top of that, we need to touch base on how they skipped over the fact that on Thanksgiving, Lawrence DM'd Issa.
Met up with her.
I don't know. We don't know if they met up.
He had something to tell her.
No, but that's not. No. What are you talking about? That's another time.
Remember, he was like, I got something to tell you. She got the text message, and then she dipped off, and he said, I'll tell you later.
Well, yeah, I guess that's not what he texted her
That was
on
the same
Facebook.
episode.
No, it wasn't. Totally different episode.
You sure?
Yeah, it was Thanksgiving.
I get them 25 minutes mixed up. I'm sorry.
It was the Thanksgiving episode. He DM'd her, and then it was like 2 weeks had passed. We got a 2-week gap in the story, and that's when Condola wasn't responding back to any of Issa text messages. And then she saw her after the baby was born.
Yeah, you really paid attention. I did.
Yeah, you didn't. So I mean, what was that about? What does he have to tell Issa? Especially like even with Condola coming to the block party, and she's like, "Oh, Lawrence didn't tell you." So in the way she was looking at Issa is almost as if maybe he revealed to her like, "I'm still in love with Issa," but she's kind of confused why he didn't tell Issa yet, or what kind of conversation that happened. I feel like there's a whole element to the story that we're missing out on, and they're just focusing on one thing right now. And there's only 10 episodes, and we already on episode 6. Like,
they're cramming too much in a short amount of time. That's leaving way too many holes.
And then, before you know it, them people gonna be like, "Oh, I got a movie to make this fall. I got this to do. Everything got pushed back because of coronavirus." And we ain't gonna get a season next year, just like we didn't get a season last year. We had to wait 2 years for this.
That was 2 years?
I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling it. Bring back Handmaid's Tale.
I'm gonna need Hulu to get with the program.
So,
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I'll watch a show and fall asleep accidentally. And I wake up and I'm on season 15, episode 3000. You see what I'm saying? Why can't y'all be more like Netflix, Hulu? After 3 shows, you're asking me if I want to continue.
I hate that.
But Hulu be tripping. And HBO.
I'm full.
But what's up with that?
You
Like,
ate up all your food.
why would females get like arguments and little scuffles, whatever have you?
Scuffles was a fight.
Scuffles, fights, arguments. They cut the whole situation off. Dudes, we get in a rumble, fight.
Because
Next
I feel
week,
like,
we cool.
I feel like when females fight, we fight for a deeper reason. We don't fight off the hand like guys will be like, "Oh, you tackle me too hard." Ah!
I mean,
Like it's so.
some of our stuff be emotional,
No,
but
it'd be mostly surface
But we get over
stuff because it's only surface stuff. I'm not gonna fight with my friend. She can say a lot of different things to me, and I may let her get away with it. I may let her get away with it for months, maybe years, little nitpicking things. But by the time I blow up on her, I'm blowing up on her. So when I blow up on her or we get into each other's space like that, that means the relationship is done. I decided, or she decided, whomever decided that this is done. So that's why when we get into tips, it's serious, it's real, it's not a game, it's not a joke, because it's not a surface problem.
it sounds like y'all just have a gun in the back pocket and y'all just putting bullets in there, and then y'all know y'all want to shoot it off. It sounds y'all.
Do y'all like my lashes? I just had to bring that up. These some new lashes.
I just
some
want to
ghetto
joke
lashes.
because that Molly and Issa John.
Yeah, but like I said, it's been simmering for 4 seasons now, and now it's coming to its head. But we're about to wrap this up because these beans is running through me. Woo, child. So, before you go, make sure you hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button, comment down below that you did it so you can be shouted out in our next video. Those that are being shouted out in this video name will be right here. Right here. We thank you. We appreciate you for hitting the bell. You ain't gonna go ding. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the video. And until next time, family, peace out.
Peace.
Allah